देखें काटूं
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so everybody is in. Okay, so first of all, I want to tell you that this is a live demo, okay, of our full stack developer course. Okay, basically, this is not a course, this is an internship program. Okay, so I'm here to introduce you towards this program. Okay, uh, so first of all, I want to tell you that this program is basically about mm, front end and back end web development. Okay, of full stack developer. Full stack developer basically means front end who is expert in both front end and back end. Okay, but in current job market, okay, we just don't need the front end and back end. We also need to be expert in various tools. Okay, so that we can make our values in the current job market. Okay, so this course is not like an normal full stack developer course. Okay, it is an advanced course, and you are not going to do any simple projects in this. Okay, whoever who are joining this course, okay, he have to be working on the live projects. Okay, so you will receive projects from the our client companies. Okay, and according to our demand you have to work on it. Okay, so this is just not for some normal people. Okay, so you need to be fully ready for it. Okay, so you need to be a little advanced. If you are a beginner, then this course is not suitable for you. You need to be expert in coding skills. Okay, only then you can enroll in this course. Okay, so I just want to give you a quick introduction about what this course is about. Okay, so this course is basically about full stack developer program. Okay, and this is as you know, the full stack is very much high demand in current job market. Okay, so whenever you will see in all over locations in India. Okay, especially in Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, and Hyderabad, full stack developers are in high demand. Okay, why? Because every company just needs to build their own website. Okay, because now everything is connected to the digital technology. Okay, that's why in today's world the full stack development is very much high in demand. Okay, because we cannot think a world without internet. Okay, and internet is fully based on web app technologies. Okay, so that's why we need full stack developers. Okay, and also full stack developers are not I mean are in high demand because generally company don't needs only front end developers or only back end developers. They need the ready-made guys, okay, who can just handle all those kind of processes. Okay, because in when you will start working on the real companies, okay, then you have to handle different kinds of operations. Okay, regarding the front end and also the back end. Okay, so that's why full stack developers are in very much high demand. Okay, so basically in this course we will get training about front end, back end, DevOps, cloud, and DSA. Okay, and we will also work on various software development tools like Jira, GitHub. Okay, and other front end tools like Figma, UI, UX. Okay, so okay, so I just want to tell you what in what format we just provide this training. Okay, so obviously this is a live online. classes. Okay, so you have to join this internship through live. Okay, so basically you are working like a remote, it is like a remote job for you. Okay, so you are also taking the training as well as you are working on the live industrial projects. Okay, so everything is just like you are doing a remote job. And also this is not just a course, this is an internship program. Okay, so you have to also work on projects. Okay, in addition to the trainings. Okay, so this is just like a remote job for you, so that you can get hands-on experience on how we just actually develop softwares in industries. Okay. Okay, so first of all, this course starts with Python. Okay, so why Python? Because as we are a full stack developer, okay, so we need to work on servers. Okay, so basically that will be a Linux server, and we need to automate various processes of servers. Okay, so we need a scripting language for it. Okay, so that scripting language will be basically Python and shell scripting. Okay, so this is the mostly reason why we are starting it with the Python. Okay, and also Python is very much trending in today's, because it have various AI and ML features. Okay, that's why in everywhere it is in high demand. Okay, so not only for automation, but also for different kind of data handling and AI features, we need to learn Python. Okay. Okay, so this course starts with Python, and also before starting this course, we need to learn at least some basic language. Okay, only then we can work on some live industrial projects. Okay, so that is also a major reason why we are starting it with the Python. Okay, okay, so thereafter here comes the Linux. So obviously we are full stack developers, so we need to work on servers. Okay, and so mostly servers are Linux based. Okay, mostly servers are Linux based, and all the tools for the servers are generally made for Linux. Okay, so learning Linux is very much important. Okay, and also to automate the various server process, you need to be expert in shell scripting. Okay, so using Python scripting and shell scripting together, you can automate various servers tasks. Okay, which will be needed for a full stack developer, because you are working on a Linux server and you need to just do it. Okay, so that is the, I mean, zero level requirement. Okay, you need to be expert in it. Okay, only then you can work on the servers, and you can make efficient work on servers. Okay, so that's why understanding Linux and shell scripting is very much important. Okay, so thereafter we will also get training about Git and GitHub. Okay, so why Git and GitHub? Because these are the version control systems. Okay, so whenever you are developing a bigger projects, okay, so that project cannot be just uh, I mean created in a your local disks. Okay, we need to use Git. Why we use Git? Because whenever we start working, we need to save different versions of our software. Okay, so that we can correct its bugs, and we can go back to our previous versions if we find any bug in the current version. Okay, so this is the basic reason, and the most important reason is generally all those software development processes done in a team. Okay, so you need to work in a team, and GitHub gives you the uh, a platform in which every team members can work together in their different branches. Okay, so GitHub have all its different branches. Okay, and all those different branches is controlled by a single person. Okay, and then these versions are, I mean, these branches are merged when everyone completes its work. Okay, so this is how software development occurs in the teamwork. Okay, so you need to be expert in Git and GitHub to at least start working on any live industrial projects. Okay, you need to be expert in Git and GitHub. Okay, so that's very much important. Okay, thereafter obviously Jira software, you have to be you have some, I mean some not, you have to be expert in Jira. Okay, so Jira is why, Jira is because Jira is based on the agile methodology. Okay, agile methodology means every project, whenever projects are made in the industries, okay, so they are done in by distributing its tasks to the employees, and also by taking feedbacks from the clients. Okay, so this is a complete process, and to fully automate this process, you need to work on Jira software. Okay, so Jira gives you various features, so how you can manage team and manage big software projects. Okay, enterprise levels projects. Okay, in your company. So Jira is very much essential because also Jira is very much high demand in the industries, because all software development projects are mostly done in this software. Okay, so thereafter, if he becomes expert in it, then we can just simply start the front end development. Okay, so if you are full stack developer, then you need to be expert in front end and back end. Okay, so you just get expert knowledge about the front end. Okay, so front end is about what you see in your web page. Okay, whatever you just see in your desktop is the front end code, and that code is written in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so using that code, you just convert your uh, web browser to show the visual output of your web page. Okay, so all the things related to the your front side uh, web page uh, visual processes, you need to be expert in front end development. Okay, so front end development is basically about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js. Okay, so these are the tools by which we just build our websites. Okay, and also before building this website, you need to be expert in UI UX design. Okay, so UI UX design is basically, because if you want to build your website, then you will not start from coding. Okay, first of all, you have to build your website graphically. Okay, then you can imagine and do some creative visual appearance. Thereafter we just convert it into code. Okay, so before doing it, we need to do the UI UX design. Okay, so UI UX design is very much important because it increases the user interaction. So if you just build a website and you do not have simple interface, then obviously that website is of no use. So you need to be expert in it. That's why UI UX is very much high demand in the current industry. Okay. Okay, so thereafter we will also get training about Apache. So why Apache? Because Apache is the hosting server. Whenever you build a website, you host your website to the outside world using the Apache server. Okay, so how these things happens, you need to be expert in Apache. Okay, only then you can do all kinds of hosting operations of your website. Okay, so thereafter obviously we need to uh, get expert about backend development. Okay, so backend development is the part, okay, which is not related to the visuals of your website, but the internal interactions, like you log in your account with username and password. Then that username and password data is not in the front end code, that is in the server, and the server fetches this information using its backend scripts. Okay, so that thing is where the backend development comes in effect. Okay, so backend development is very much important. also if you want to make your website secure. Okay, so you, and also to handle the large datas, because if you are working in a enterprise based website, then it generally works on very much big data, and you need to handle that data, okay, using the PHP and MySQL. Okay, so we will get training about PHP for the backend handling of the website, and MySQL for the database handling. Okay, so after you get expert in it, then obviously you need to build a secure website. Okay, if your website is not secure, then it is of no use, because it cannot be hosted on the enterprise level. Okay, so you need to learn about how can we build a secure website. Okay, so you need to be expert in how many ways this can be break by cyber threats. Okay, so what processes we need to include so that we can build a secure website. Okay, so we will learn about all those kinds of things so that we can build a stable and secure website. Okay, so thereafter we will learn about DevOps and cloud deployment. Okay, so that's because DevOps is also in high demand in the industry, because the various big companies like Amazon, Google are using it. Okay, it's the continuous development and operations part, which is completely automated by the developers. Okay, so this thing is very much important, because when you work in a big softwares, okay, then we need to automate various development and testing processes. Okay, so that's why DevOps is very much important if you are working in a big enterprise. Okay, so in addition to this, obviously you need to be expert in DSA, because DSA is very much high demand in the current industry. Because if you just build a software but the software is not efficient, okay, if it is not working in a smart way, in less time and using less memory, okay, then it is of no use. Okay, then your software cannot stand in the market. That's why DSA is very much important. Okay, hold on for a minute. Okay, so that's why DSA is very much important. Okay, तो इसीलिए डीएसए की बहुत ही रिक्वायरमेंट है अभी के इंडस्ट्री में। ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर आप ओनली सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप कर रहे हो और अगर आपका सॉफ्टवेयर if it is not standing in the current market, then it is of no use. Okay, it cannot be competitive in the current market. Okay, and also you need to be expert in various data structures which is used in the actual software development. Okay, okay, so at last we need to work on live industrial projects. So these live industrial projects you will receive in each week. Okay, because you have to continuously develop and learn. Okay, so only learning is not enough. You need to apply your skills continuously on the projects. Okay, then only you can know how we can make our learning effective. Okay, so you will receive various kinds of industrial projects which is according to the demand from our client companies. Okay, so that you need to work on it. Okay, so that's why it is very much important that you should have enough logical skills and coding skills. Only then you can start this course. Okay, so that's why it is very much important. So this is all about this course. Okay. And anyone, if you want to ask any questions, then you can proceed. Okay, so no one. There are 15 pupils. If anyone want to ask, you can simply ask.
So good
Yes, Mani.
afternoon, sir. My
Good
name is
afternoon.
Mani. Yeah.
Yes.
Currently I'm working in Tech Mahindra as a technical support engineer.
Yes.
Uh, I'm planning to just look into this course, but I don't have any coding knowledge. But I have earlier I have learned C, but I did not go much through it. And is it very good if I go into this
Okay,
course?
even if you don't do not have coding knowledge, and if you have the basic logical thinking skills, then I think learning programming is not very much hard. Okay, because we are already that's why we are already starting from the Python. Okay, because Python is very much easy. So after learning Python, you can start building the from the basic projects. Okay, so basic projects, but it will be tough projects, but if you have good logical skills, okay, then definitely you can learn fast. So that is not very much big issue, I think. बट हाँ, दिस इज नॉट फॉर नॉर्मल गाइज, ये नॉर्मल गाइज के लिए नहीं है, ये इसमें हम लोग कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, लेकिन अगर बंदा थोड़ा एक्सपर्ट है लेकिन उसे कोडिंग नॉलेज नहीं है, तो ही कैन हैंडल इट, दैट इज नॉट वेरी बिग डील। ओके।
Okay. And this course is like Monday to Friday, or it will be only on weekends? How the
It is from
process?
Monday to Saturday. Generally, it is in the every day of a week except the Sunday. But it can also be 5 days, 4 days according to the requirement. Okay. So basically, this is Monday to Saturday.
Okay. And what's the timings like? Because I'll be in a rotational shifts as well. If in case I would like to join, or like how the timings will be.
The timings depends on it generally starts occurs in the 2 to 4 and 4 to 6 p.m. Okay. So it is according to that. Okay, but suppose if some guy is that much busy, okay, then he can just what we can say, you can see the recording sessions. Okay, but you will not join the internship program, but you can also see the recording sessions. Okay, but if you want to fully dedicate in this program, then obviously you have to be free from 2 to 6 p.m. Okay, not 2
Okay.
to 6, any 2 hours, either 2 to 4 or 4 to 6. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, sir.
Um,
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir, and tell me.
Sir, in this course, you are covered the DevOps means Python, Azure, or AWS also.
Yes, yes. It is based on DevOps and cloud technologies. So you will learn about DevOps, Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, so these tools which are used in generally DevOps operations. Okay.
In oblique of like Azure or AWS, or both are.
Generally this is based on AWS. Okay, but you will get basic knowledge about everything. Okay, this is basically about AWS and Kubernetes and Docker. But in addition to it, you will also get basic knowledge about other tools. Okay.
Okay.
So anyone else who want to ask something?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Supriya, tell me.
Which qualifications are
In
completed?
this, I
Yes,
think at least BCA or BTech or diploma is mandatory. Okay. So this thing
yes,
is obviously necessary. Okay, to start it. Okay.
yes, sir. Got it.
But not for those guys who just want to see the recording sessions. Okay, only for those guys who want to get the internship opportunity, because mostly in the current industry the major guys are not from the well qualified background. Okay, the talent is the most important thing. So if you have the guts to do it, then you can surely do it. But
Sir,
very very Yes,
Sir, I completed MCOM, then I joined AWS's classes. Then
you
no
can
issue,
join
no?
it, but you have to qualify the interview. Okay, only then you can join. And
Sir,
otherwise, yes,
yes.
yes, Supriya, tell me.
But this is I'm desktop support job now 1 year. Then after I will join AWS. No issue, na sir.
I think this should have no issue. Okay, if you are expert in it. Okay, if you get a good training and you have the talent to get the job, then there is no issue. Okay, because basically the most important thing is what you can do. Okay, not what your background is. Okay,
Okay, then sir, 1 year after I will join. No issue, na sir.
no, there will be no issue.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so anyone else? Okay, so no one to one ask any more questions. So I think you guys are all clear about it. Okay, what this is internship program is all about. Okay, but the most important thing is that this internship program is not about just doing the courses. Okay, if it is about doing the courses, then obviously we can take anyone. This is about working in live industrial projects. Okay, so basically this is about just like a job. Okay, not actually a course, it is just like a job. So mostly you will be working on the live industrial projects. Okay, so for that thing you need to be well prepared. Okay, so if you are taking it just casually, then obviously you will be disqualified. You can be disqualified from this program. Okay, so that is just all about it. Okay, so I think if anyone who want to ask any more question, then you can ask, or we should end this session.
Sir, aren't there any other morning timings for this? Like, because it's completely like 2 to 4 and 4 to 6. So, if any chance, if there are any sessions that can be conducted in the morning session.
It will be after in the morning, but after some time. Okay, currently not. Okay, currently not. After some time it can be in the morning. Okay, so whenever
Okay.
it will be available, we will make you notify. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, so anyone else who want to ask anything?
No issue, sir.
Okay, no issue. Okay, so thank you. I think you all are clear about this program. Okay, so that's all about it, and I think we should end this session. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.